All right, we are diving into Oslo today, getting you ready for that trip with a look at your must-go list.
Really exciting city, blending that Viking history with
Yeah.
this really modern feel.
Yeah, it's like the best of both worlds, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, so top of the list, we got to start with Vigeland Park. And this isn't just like any park, right? World's largest sculpture park.
Yeah, it's really something special.
And it's all one artist, 200 sculptures, all Gustav Vigeland.
What? It's an incredible life's work. You see that ambition when you see the monolith. It's incredible. Over 100 figures. It's this massive column, all intertwined, capturing, I think the entire human experience, really.
Yeah.
Joy, struggle, everything.
Wow.
It's really quite something.
I've only seen pictures. I can't even imagine being there in person.
You can feel the energy.
Yeah. Okay. So from this incredible park, imagine like stepping back in time, almost 1,000 years. We're talking the Akershus Fortress. Even just saying medieval fortress just gives me chills.
It's incredible. So much history there, protecting Oslo's harbor. I mean, it withstood sieges. It was a royal residence.
Wow.
Even a prison at one point.
Oh, wow.
A lot of stories within those walls.
So you can walk those same grounds, look out at the Oslofjord like kings and soldiers did, what, centuries ago?
Absolutely. And you get the most spectacular view. It's breathtaking, I have to say. On a clear day,
Yeah.
you see for miles across the fjord, out to the islands. You really get a feel for how the city has grown up around this, this ancient fortress.
Wow. Talking about touching history. And then how about a journey through time? The Norwegian Museum of Cultural History. It's like they went back in time, plucked these buildings from all over Norway,
Yeah.
different time period styles,
I love that museum.
and put them all in one place.
Yeah. It's incredible. You can wander through a centuries-old stave church,
Right.
and then just next to it, an 18th century farmhouse.
Wow.
It makes it so real.
Yeah.
You get a tangible sense of how Norwegians lived.
See, I love that.
Yeah, that's what makes it come alive. Okay, fast forward to the present. Oslo's Opera House. Talk about architecture. You mentioned it, that blend of old and new. That building is it.
It really is.
Yeah.
Rising right out of the water, fjord. The design, very angular, like something futuristic, but then they use white granite,
Right.
connects it right back to the landscape.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
And you can walk on the roof.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, that's going on the bucket list.
Bucket list, absolutely.
Walking on the roof of an opera house. All right, last but not least, Edvard Munch. You can't go to Oslo and not experience the Munch Museum, the Scream iconic. But there's so much more to his art.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, the Scream. It's very much about anxiety, exploring those feelings. But then you see his other works, the colors, the brushstrokes, so expressive. He was dealing with these kind of universal, raw human emotions.
Wow.
Very powerful stuff.
I'm getting chills thinking about it. Sculptures in a park, medieval fortress, a time travel museum,
Right.
an opera house you can walk on top of, and the raw emotion of Munch's paintings.
A lot to process.
Amazing.
A lot to take in.
So as you're experiencing all this, think about that connection, right?
Yeah.
Oslo's past and its present. How has the city's history, the landscape, the light even, how has that shaped the art and architecture we see today?
Yeah, it's an interesting question.
Something to think about.
All right,
Well,
Oslo.